Hello, wealthy family, and welcome to today's Mindset Monday, brought to you all the way from the Caribbean. Yes, look over there. Can you see? No, let me try to zoom in. If you see, if you can see the landmass. That over there is the Bahamas. That's Nassau. That's Atlantis over there somewhere, where all the celebrities go and have their place. All right, hold on. And Zachary wants his shout out. Hey, Daddy. Hey, Zachary. Zakari, are you looking? Nope, he's looking at his reflection. There you go. Hi, baby. Yes, we're chilling out here. I said, let me come and make my video so you all can get some of this ocean wave as well. It is so absolutely beautiful out here. It's so serene, so wonderful. And I was thinking, what should today's Mindset Monday be about? And I thought, how to change the trajectory of your life. Because once upon a time, me on this balcony with my husband and my baby on a 5-day, 4-night cruise, I would have been like, nah, who? Chanel? What Chanel? Which one? Who? Tell me. So, I want to bring it back to my very first cruise as an adult, because as a child we traveled a lot. But as an adult, my very first cruise was 2012. I had just got my divorce, moved from Kentucky, was back in Fort Lauderdale. My children are young. My first 3 were very young. And my brother was like, hey, go on a cruise with us. We're going. You know, you can do XYZ. I had to struggle to find a babysitter. I had to work extra time on the 2 jobs that I was working, because I used to work at a daycare and I used to work at home for a call center, and I had to work extra overtime in order to have the money to pay for my cabin on the cruise. And it was like maybe $300, maybe, but I had to work hard for $300 okay, to get on this boat. And you know, we had a grand time. We went to Jamaica and somewhere else. Was it Grand Surf? We went somewhere, Jamaica and somewhere. Nope, I think it was only Jamaica. Anyway, it doesn't matter. And I thought that was such a beautiful highlight of my life. And I had to get back to work. I actually lost my job a week later because I didn't have the right, I guess, notice or whatever they said. I think they were trying to get rid of me, but I lost my job at the daycare a week later. So I only had the at-home job. Like I said, I had just got divorced. I had my children, so now I'm stressed. And I'm like, what the hell am I going to do to help bring in this income? Because I want to go on a damn cruise. Now then lost my main source of income. Yeah, it was crazy. And I had to sit down and really think about stuff. And that's how I decided I'm going to change the trajectory of my life. Because I was like, no more, never again. And literally since then, since 2012 and beyond, like, it's been a straight adventure. It's been nothing but up from there. So 2012, I moved from South Florida to Central Florida with my husband now. We combined households because he had his 2 children, and then me and my 3 children. We all came together. One of my 3 I share with him, and he was like, listen, you got to have a plan. I didn't have my license at the time. He was like, you got to get your license, because there's walking everywhere and this one sharing car, and if I got to go, you can't do nothing. He's like, you got to get a plan. And I was just like, damn, that's what I've been missing my whole freaking life, is a freaking plan. I was a teenage mom early, living with my mom. Then I went for my mom and kind of living on my own, trying to finesse guys on how to live and survive. And then I got married young for the wrong reasons and got divorced young, and never really was on my own. I never really had a long-term plan. So talking with my now husband in 2012, and I was like, okay, well, let's get a plan, right? Our living situation was not the best, but it was better than where we were before. We became instant homeowners, and I was like, well, we got to take advantage of it. So the first thing that you have to do is realize that you're tired of the shitstorm of your life. Okay, once you realize you're tired of it and you're like, I'm sick of it, I'm sick of being sick and tired every freaking week, I'm sick of getting payday advances, not knowing how I'm going to pay my bills, having people tell me, oh, you can't go on vacation, oh, you can't get this time off from your job, oh, your children don't come first, like all that. I was sick of that. I was like, nah, no more. So I made a decision, a conscious decision, that I was going to start earning more money, saving more money, doing what I had to do. Unfortunately, earning more money was not very easy, but I could save more because of the predicament that I was in. So, step two, making a plan and then realizing how you're going to fund the plan that you're making, right? Because all plans, it doesn't matter, they all cost money. All right. So it's not about how much you're making. Like I said, earning more money wasn't quite that simple. I still had my at-home job, which I was working. I was working part-time now at a daycare in Central Florida, but only through the summers. I wasn't getting a lot of hours. Now, mind you, I have 5 children, so we're having to kind of divvy up our funds differently. And it was not easy, but saving and being consistent was good. So I had a checklist of what my priorities were, right? Because I'm sticking with my plan. And I realized I need to get my license, like my husband said, because walking to the grocery store 3 miles away and then walking back with 3 bags because my husband had to work and I needed groceries and I didn't know anybody where we were wasn't cool, right? So let me get my license. For those of you who are like, why did she have a license? Living in South Florida, I felt the need, I didn't feel the need to be legit. So at 16, when I went to get my license, because I was truant at school because I had a baby, they did not let me get my license, and I kept driving anyway because I have a baby, so I had to get around, and my license was suspended. I got caught too many times, went to jail too many times. My license was revoked for 5 years. Okay, so I finally, my 5 years was up. I needed to get the money. That was $5,000. So I made a plan and said I was going to pay that off. I'm going to save this, I'm going to do that. Then as the years went on, I started upgrading my jobs to make more money. Then I started doing a checklist. Okay, when I had this amount of money, I'm going to do X, Y, Z. Okay, so once I started doing that, now I realized I am earning more money, but it's still in the threshold, and I am still stuck in a mindset of making $35,000 a year is okay. And I need to get out of that, because making $35,000 a year isn't conducive to the next phase of my plan, right? Because I have short-term, mid-term, long-term goals. So now I need to start working on my mindset. That's step 3. Once you realize, okay, I'm sick of this, and then you make a plan, now you got to work on your mindset to help change your thought process so you can start to recognize different things and think on a different level so you can attain these bigger goals and steps that you have, okay? So as I started working on my mindset, it started opening up different things, because I had certain chambers locked in my mind, certain blocks up, certain things saying, no, I can't hit that. No, I can never do that, right? Oh, no, it's not possible to achieve this because you've never done it before. So I had to switch up my circle and see people around me that have done the things that I'm planning on doing with my life. And then from there, it was nothing but up. 3 very simple steps. And I'm sorry, it's not really 3, it's really 4, because after I changed my thought process, as I said, I kind of combined it, but I started putting it into action. I started saying I need to change my circle. I need to stop chasing people in religion. I need to stop thinking like how my parents, my mama thought, or how my siblings thought, or how, people that I respected thought, and I need to be focused on me and what I have going on, what my plans are, and the people that are around me that are going to help fuel that. I need to be around them. The situations that's going to help fill that, I need to be around that. So if I want to act bougie and stoosh, I need to go to the bougie and stoosh restaurants and cigar lounges and wine tastings and festivities, right? I don't want to go to the club every weekend and go buy a $20 outfit every weekend. No, I'm going to get quality pieces that are going to help sustain and have longevity, right? Excuse me. So when you first decide to change the trajectory of your life, that right there is a starting point. And once you stay consistent and diligent with it, by the time you look up, you will be going from scrounging and scraping and hoping and wishing to actually doing the frigging thing that you thought was going to be impossible. Nothing is impossible, because it literally says that I'm possible. Okay? So I love you all. Here's the camera flip. See you, girl. I love you all. I appreciate you all. And until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love.